Welcome to video 2 for the retake for chapter 1. Remember, you need to make sure you take good notes on the stuff we talk about in this video. You are going to be turning those into your teacher as well as the questions that will be given at the end of the last chapter. Last video we talked about identifying and labeling figures. This chapter we are going to set up and solve segment equations. So the first thing we need to look at is let's read the question and see what we have to do. So if segment AC equals 48, solve for x, then find segment AB. So I'm given the entire length of this segment. In my problem, I'm given that equals 48. I'm also given that my two pieces right here, this first piece, AB, equals 8x minus 5. My second piece, here, BC is 2x plus 3. I know that my part plus my part equals my whole, so AB plus my BC is going to equal the whole piece AC. Now that we have that first equation, let's just plug in all of the pieces that we know. We know AB equals 8x plus 5. We know that BC equals 2x plus 3. And we know the whole thing AC equals 48. Now that we have that set up, all we have to do is our algebra and solve for x. So we combine our like terms, so 8x and 2x is going to be 10x. Negative 5, that should be a minus 5. X minus 5 there. Let me get that. X minus 5. That should be negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2 equals 48. Then we're going to add 2 to both sides. So we get 10x equals 50. Divide lastly by 10. X equals 5. Now the question said solve for x right here. We did that part, but now we need to do the second part, which is solve for AB. We know AB equals 8x minus 5 from over here. It's given to us right here. So now all we have to do is take our x and plug it in over here. So AB equals 8 times 5 minus 5, which equals 40 minus 5, which AB then equals 35. AB equals 35. The next thing we're going to talk about is what if you're talking about a midpoint. So E is the midpoint of, that should be DF. Find X and then find DE. So a couple things that we need to look at here. First, we're only given 2 pieces of information. The last problem, we had 3 pieces of information. We had the entire segment. We don't have that for this. We only have this piece and this piece. But these little symbols there, remember, that means that these two sides are congruent. So congruent, remember the math way we can say that when we're setting up an equation, is equals. So all we do is we set these two pieces equal to each other. So when they're congruent, they equal each other. Now we go ahead and solve algebraically. So we subtract 4x from both sides to get our x's on the same side. So we get 2x. 2x minus 3 equals 5. Add 3 to both sides. And we get 2x equals 8. Divide by 2, x equals 4. One more time, we solved the first part up there, but we didn't solve the last part yet. So we need to go back and solve for DE. So we know from up here, DE equals 6x minus 3. So DE equals 6x minus 3. Substitute in 4 for our x. So DE equals 6 times 4 minus 3. DE equals 24 minus 3. So DE equals 21. There's our answer. Let's check our work to make sure we did that one right. So if this side is 21, we know that this side must be 21 as well. The way we check it is let's plug it in up here. So 4 times 4 plus 5. Well, 4 times 4 is 16 plus 5 is indeed 21. So that means both of those sides are congruent, which means we did our problem correct. All right, we are done with this video. So the second video is done now. We talked about setting up and solving segment equations in this video. If you guys are still a little confused, please go back and re-watch the video. If you think you're ready to go on to the third video where we are going to calculate the midpoint and distance. Make sure you take good notes on that section as well. And then make sure you don't forget to do the review problems at the end of the last video.